So let's say we want to use NTP over an IPv6 network. That means we want to use NTPv4. The syntax is not super challenging. NTP server, point to an IPv6 address, and then say version 4. So this is the client mode command pointing to the server. You could also set this up as a peer. The peers would point at each other. You could potentially use link local addresses if you wanted to and you trusted their stability. And then you can verify with really the same commands. Look at your clock, your associations, your status. You could even debug if things weren't working perfectly for you. Let's look at our config, and there are a few things that I want to make sure are clear. First is that your SDM template supports IPv6. Now, in the background, before I did this demonstration, I changed it to run IPv6. So if you're looking at your own equipment, you're not finding the IPv6 commands that you expect, it's probably your SDM template. And to change it, you go SDM, prefer, and then you choose a template that works. You're going to have to reboot. It's a pretty significant command that you're doing. No surprises. Then you're going to want to bake in your IPv6 addressing. And I've done that. So IPv6 interface brief, VLAN 800, and you can see the address that I've put in on this chassis. We're going to do the same thing over here. And you would want to be able to ping the addresses. So let's do that. Let's ping. That's the address that I'm going to make as my server. I've got connectivity. IPv6, scary at first, but it's just IP. It's just IP. So now I'm going to do a show NTP associations. Okay, I don't have any good. So let's build in NTP server with that IP address and say version 4. So I'm pointing to that server, and let's do a show clock. It's 1993 there. So that's not good. Let's do a clock set because I want it to be an altered time. 10, 10, 10. $2032. I like that year, 2032. So now, if ASW1 has gotten time from DSW1, it is going to be in the year 2032. So let's see if I've done this appropriately. I've got my server pointing, or my client pointing to DSW1. DSW1 has an updated time. We've got IPv4 connectivity. Show NTP associations. This is a really great command. Now, because I don't see the asterisk there, I can't be satisfied. I need the asterisk to show up over there to say, hey, this is really synchronized. I'll look at my clock again. Oh, there we go. So we've gotten our time, and we are now working off of the time that we got via NTP over IPv6, which is really exciting. So although this is something that looks complex to configure, it's really not measurably different than configuration of NTPv3 for IPv4.